That long, dark cloud racing ahead of a storm is often your first warning that the weather is about to change. It can look like a shelf, a wedge, or a rolling tube across the sky, but the engine behind it is the same. Thunderstorm outflow. Inside a mature thunderstorm, rain and hail drag cooler air downward. This downdraft reaches the ground and spreads out, a bit like water poured onto a table. Because that air is colder and denser than the warm air ahead of the storm, it pushes underneath it. The leading edge of that push is called a gust front. Along the gust front, warm, moist air is forced upward. As it rises, the air pressure around it drops, the air parcel expands, and it cools. When it cools to its dew point, water vapor condenses into tiny droplets. That is when the low, horizontal Arcus cloud becomes visible. The height where this happens is called the lifting condensation level. Because the lifting occurs along a long boundary, not just one small point, the cloud can stretch for kilometers across the storm front. A shelf cloud is the attached version. It stays connected to the parent cumulonimbus cloud and often looks like a dark wedge tucked under the storm base. It forms when the storm outflow and the storm itself move in a way that keeps the leading edge organized. A roll cloud is different. It is detached from the storm, often sitting ahead of the rain core as a smooth tube. It can appear to roll because wind shear near the gust front creates horizontal rotation close to the cloud base. Both forms are Arcus clouds, but they are not wall clouds. A wall cloud forms in the inflow region near the updraft, while an Arcus cloud forms on the outflow side, where cooler air is spreading out. Several ingredients decide whether an Arcus cloud becomes sharp and dramatic or ragged and short-lived. Strong, low-level winds can feed warm, moist air into Australian thunderstorms and help sharpen the boundary. Vertical wind shear can tilt and sculpt the cloud edge. Stable air, or an inversion layer, can trap the cool outflow near the ground and make the shelf shape cleaner. Terrain can matter too. Along the Great Dividing Range, ridges and valleys may slow, redirect, or focus the outflow, helping some shelf clouds hold their form. In other cases, uneven terrain breaks the boundary apart. If you see an Arcus cloud approaching, read it as a sign of changing conditions, not just a photogenic cloud. The cloud itself is not the hazard, but it often marks where squally winds are about to arrive. You may feel a sudden wind shift, a sharp temperature drop, blowing dust, heavy rain, hail, or fast changes in visibility. If the storm is close, move indoors, stay away from trees and power lines, and avoid open water. For current warnings, check the Bureau of Meteorology. Arcus clouds are dramatic, but their message is simple. The storm's leading edge is moving through, and the wind can arrive before the rain.